Good afternoon, River Conference. This is Superintendent James coming to you from my home office once again. Over the weekend of July 4th, I got to spend time in Fort Worth, Texas with the leaders and the church of Lighthouse Fellowship. And let me tell you what, it was an amazing time together. On Saturday, I got to eat lunch with Pastor Amanda and her family. She's one of the new ordinands from Leadership Summit. And that same evening, I got to eat dinner with Pastor Garrett and his family. It was so good to get to know both of them individually and with their families. On Sunday, I got to worship with the church in both of their services, and then after service, I got to eat lunch with Pastor Dan, Pastor Bobby, and their board of directors. Friends, this is the church that is focusing on discipleship. Several years back, they made that switch from being an attractional church to a church that focuses on being disciples and making disciples who make disciples who make disciples. Now here's the story that I'm going to remember from that visit. There was youth students that got to share about youth camp that they had just come back from, and I got to meet one of those youth students afterwards. This is a young man named Doc. He was sensing a call to ministry as he had experienced throughout his time in the youth group. So I asked him, well, what specifically are you thinking of pursuing? What types of ministry? And he said to me, he says, it's not necessarily with one specific church, like being a pastor of a church. I have a call, I think, on my life to unify the church. He says, I see too much division amongst denominations and too much arguing and bickering between churches, and I want to call people to a unity. And I tell you what, as we think about this story of discipleship, this really is part of becoming like Jesus. That he prayed for his disciples in John 17. He said, I'm praying not only for these disciples, but also for all who will ever believe in me through their message. I pray that they will be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. And may they be in us, so that the world will believe you sent me. I tell you what, friends, if this young man, Doc, can grow up and live into that calling of unifying the church, which is a big task ahead of him, we will be supporting him all the way, because this is part of the story of discipleship, where we are being with Jesus, becoming like Jesus, and blessing like Jesus. Lighthouse Fellowship, you guys are doing an awesome job being and making disciples. And Doc, we're going to be praying for you. We're all part of this together. Let's go, River Conference.